Hi, how you doing here? Bubba Swade. I am a power rated seller, um, top rated seller. Um, I've got 100% feedback. Been doing it for a while now. The drop shipping, I highly recommend not doing that. Drop shipping does not work very well with eBay. eBay has tightened up the reins a little bit on your shipping, getting your product out the door, your shipping and handling time, and with the fees. For those of you that have uh, drop shipping or have experienced drop shipping or know anything about drop shipping, um, I'll have to admit, okay, it was my first time out of the gate. Company that I was using, uh, they are pretty well known. They're called Doba. I'm not impressed. A lot of the products that Doba have, and they have millions, they have a lot. There are people that use Doba, and there are people that make money with Doba. I'm sure there's people that will contradict everything I'm saying. I'm telling you, I had a bad experience. Um, One of the things that they do, sell a product on eBay, for example, then I place my order with them, give them all the information that they need to send that to the customer that purchased it from me. But one of the things that I found was the suppliers that they use. If I sold something on a Monday, it might be Wednesday before they gave the okay to say, okay, we got your request for the product, and we'll be shipping it out. It might even take another day to get a tracking number if I even get one or whatnot. So you have to provide tracking and uploading information with eBay. There's ways to go in and do it manually, and there's some other things you can do. But I try to set everything up that I have for me, for what I do, is as automated as I can. Um, Now, uh, I thought I had everything covered, and what had happened to me was when there were some people that didn't receive some items in a timely manner, eBay wound up trying to take away my discounts, take away my top rating for top rated seller. Um, Now, fortunate enough, I was able to make a couple calls, talk to some people, and say, hey, look, these things were kind of out of my control. I understand your policies. We got things resolved. But boy, what an experience. What happens is with the drop shipping, and I'm sure there's hundreds of drop shippers out there. I'm sure there's plenty of suppliers out there. I have a few that I use and I like real well, and there's a few of them I probably would like to start using. But with the drop shipping, you're really kind of at their mercy, um, to get that out in a timely manner. And one of the other things I think the key for me was, I think what put me over the edge was, here I am, paying some money for a service, getting these products, and I am putting my items on eBay, and I'm on there every day, and I know eBay pretty well. Um, I stumbled across this one night. It was a guy that I could tell didn't have a lot of eBay experience or didn't have a lot of feedback. Let me put it that way. Maybe a new account, okay? But he had the same item for sale that I did, and I knew right then and there that there was a good chance he might have gotten that product from the same source that I'd got mine, Dover. So I sent him a message, and lo and behold, he responded back. He was courteous enough to do that, and sure enough. Now, I didn't go into any details. I want to insult him, but I contacted Dover shortly after that, and I said, hey, I said, I've stumbled across a guy, and I said, I think I've stumbled across more than just a guy, too. I've stumbled across others. And I said, hey, I'm buying it for this. I know how much it weighs. I know how much it costs. I know all this stuff. I know how much money I make, everything. Um, this guy, I don't know how he can buy it from you and put it on here and sell it. And I know what the fees. It can't be done. Not with what you're giving me. So you giving him a, a different deal than what you're giving me. What's going on here? And of course, they wanted to do all their backpedaling and whatnot. Um, so right then and there, I knew something was up, and I started doing a little more homework and stuff like that. I don't think they really care about you, those drop shippers. They want as many salesmen out there as they get, and that's what they utilize you for. They're not really using you as a businessman that you can make some money. They're using you as a salesman. They're probably even a third party, truth be known, really wanted to do some homework. I know they're not the manufacturer. I don't even know if they're even the distributor. I think they're a mail. I think they're just a middleman. So I'm kind of really discouraged with that. Kind of ticked off actually. But anyway, if you're gonna follow through with starting your own eBay, and you've seen some of my other videos, and maybe come up to speed a little bit, and now you're out there and you've done some stuff where you ran out of stuff in your garage to sell, so now you're looking for suppliers and things of that nature. Be careful with wholesalers, distributors, drop shippers. Make sure you do your homework. There's a lot of them out there that, yeah, they may have a great service, but you get shop around. So, well, how much competition do you got, and can I compete with those prices? Um, that is something that it's real difficult to do, and and be careful too that you don't wind up in a trap with this drop shipping stuff where you're buying the product from only to find out when you put it on eBay too, the manufacturer where you got the product from. Oh yeah, they've got their own eBay store too. You can't compete with the manufacturer. They're making it. They're making it for $1, and you're buying it for $1.50, hoping to sell it for $3. Come on, it ain't gonna happen. So make sure you really, really look around. One of the best things you can do for the drop shipping thing is do find a lot of videos like this that people that have experienced it, have done it, been there, done that. Make sure they're not an affiliate that's going to say, hey, these guys are great. They're drop shippers. Go here, do that. Oh man, and then find out later they're an affiliate and they're getting a cut of the action for suckering you into being their side. Sorry for that. And it doesn't make any good business sense whatsoever. If you can't buy from legitimate sources and put your product up there and try to make it, killing. I don't sorry, I don't try to make a killing on salesmen and doing all their work and you spending all your commissions and times with eBay, and it's not right, guys. Any of my products, I try to make some money, sure, but I don't try to beat nobody up or anything like that. But be extremely careful with DOBA and drop shippers. It can hurt your eBay status. You can lose some rank with them, some discounts, some privileges with them even. If you do not perform, and you're at the mercy of someone else because they've got to ship the product. Okay, you're going to take all the heat. You're going to take all the heat from eBay if that drop shipper screws up. If they're not dependable, and that drop shipper may have a list of 30 or 40 suppliers, and if they drop the ball on you, you're taking the heat for it. Okay, eBay don't care. eBay don't care if you use drop shippers. eBay expects you to perform at a certain level. They start getting a lot of complaints from you, they'll shut you down. You got all this time and money invested in your business and your reputation on the line. Um, I sure didn't start out that way, and I don't want to be that way whatsoever. I'm a guy that got laid off, looking for some extra income. I started an eBay business like thousands of other people, I'm sure. And it's also something that I created as a hobby for me. If you look at some of my other videos, you see the majority of these videos are for people that have no experience or very little beginners, newbies, however you want to put it. So I'm sorry if you're someone with experience and you sat through this entire video, go away. uh, this is for the rookies. I try to be as helpful as I can. Rookies, stay away from drop shippers unless you really know what you're doing or you're willing to take a risk. Don't use drop shippers on eBay. It's not worth the time, the trouble, or the hassle. Okay? If you want to find some drop shippers, buy the product, have it delivered to you, then place it on eBay and try to make a few extra bucks might be the best way to do that. But I highly recommend any of your sources that you might find for products. Be extremely careful in any drop shipping programs that they have, because any mistakes that they make or anything that they do wrong, eBay will hold you accountable, not the drop shipper. Just the way it works, and it can cost you a lot. Okay, highly recommend not to do that. Anyway, check out any links below. I appreciate your time. Peace out.